The KGB's Operation Trust, the greatest deception you've never heard of. In the 1920s, a strange story began to circulate in Europe. A resistance movement, deep inside the Soviet Union, was planning to overthrow the Bolsheviks. Exiled monarchists, anti-communist agents, and foreign governments were drawn to it. Money flowed in, arms were smuggled. Everyone believed the Soviet Union was about to collapse. There was just one problem. None of it was real. This was Operation Trust, the KGB's first psychological warfare masterpiece. A trap that would define deception for decades to come. After the 1917 Bolshevik Revolution, Russia descended into chaos. The monarchy was gone, the Tsar was executed, and enemies of the new Soviet regime scattered around the world. Paris, Berlin, Istanbul, all became hubs of Russian monarchist exiles dreaming of taking their homeland back. The West, too, hoped communism would fail. The Soviets knew this. And so, they decided to use it. In 1921, Soviet intelligence, then called the Cheka, later the KGB, launched a top-secret deception campaign. They created a fictional anti-Bolshevik resistance movement called the Monarchist Union of Central Russia. Agents posed as rebels. Fake letters were written, secret meetings arranged. Even forged plots to assassinate Soviet leaders were leaked to Western media. They called it Operation Trust because the entire strategy relied on building just enough trust. Anti-communist Russian exiles were desperate for hope. They funded the fake network. Western intelligence agencies, including British MI6, got involved. One of the most famous targets was Sidney Reilly, known as the Ace of Spies. He believed in the fake underground and entered Soviet territory. He was arrested within days, interrogated, and executed. The West had been outplayed. For 6 years, Operation Trust ran uninterrupted. False information was fed into Western intelligence. Dozens of real dissidents were exposed and neutralized. Fake letters reached monarchist leaders, fake missions were sent out. It wasn't just about killing spies. It was about making the entire opposition doubt what was real and what was not. And it worked. Operation Trust was one of the earliest examples of what we now call active measures. Using fake narratives, false movements, and psychological manipulation to control enemy behavior. It blurred the lines between truth and illusion. This wasn't about bullets. It was about belief. The West thought there was hope inside Russia, when in reality, the KGB was scripting the entire illusion. The tactics used in Operation Trust didn't die with the 1920s. They evolved. Modern Russian psyops, cyber deception, and false flag operations all draw from this original playbook. Disinformation isn't just a weapon in modern warfare. It's a tradition. And today, the line between truth and state fiction has never been thinner. Most people have never heard of Operation Trust, but its fingerprints are everywhere. From Cold War spy games to modern political chaos. It serves as a blueprint for how trust can be weaponized and truth can be counterfeited. It also reminds us that not every resistance is real, and not every revolution is authentic. Sometimes, the loudest opposition is created by the people in power, just to see who believes. Operation Trust didn't just eliminate enemies. It made them walk willingly into the lion's den. It was the perfect lie, one that lasted for years. But it was only the beginning. This is Black Files. Like and subscribe to the channel, you know why.